Hi everybody, Radical Gardener. Well, today is Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday, November 5th, right? So we have a showing today at 5. As I told you, it lowered the price a bit, so it generated some new interest. So we've got someone coming through at 5. I'm here by myself. Joe went into work today, and that means I have to wrangle these animals into their carriers all by myself, so no problem. Right, Steve? Steve's easy. He goes, oh, a carrier, and jumps in. And Cheese is getting pretty good. The bird, that's a little more difficult. But I'm just going to put her in the car, and she loves to go for car rides. And little B, he likes to go for car rides. So we just have to ride around for an hour. We'll pick up Joe from work. So we'll make it all work, right? So I've been out in the backyard, just cleaning it up. It's fall, and it's really hard for, to keep things looking good in the fall because everything's changing so fast. Things are dying back, and leaves are falling. And I like the leaves. I would just leave them, but, the real estate agent and actually the garden lady that helps me sometimes, she says, no, you need to clean it up. So it's as clean as it's going to get right now. I cleaned out the pond. The pond looks really good. It's still on. The pump is still going, so it's really nice to hear that water when you go out there. And I still have to get my carrots picked. I still have to get some more kale and some more of that 1,000-head kale too. I want to make some more greens and freeze it. So I've got a lot going on. I didn't make that soup yesterday. I ran out of time, so hopefully I can make it today when I get home. So that's the plan, Stan. Okay, so part 2 from yesterday. Just what I've been focusing on and, just being prepped, being ready for whatever. I might not ever have to use any of it, but, I just like to, I feel a peace of mind. I'd probably feel peace of mind if I didn't have all that stuff. I'm just like that. And I know that I'm always okay. I mean, I've gone, bumbling through life, most of it with no money. I just lived from gig to gig. I always landed on my feet. I always had a place to live. I always had a cute apartment or something that I was renting. So I don't know. I don't worry about things too much, but I felt the call to prep a bit, and so that's what I've done. And that's a personal thing for you. I see people get very militant about it. You need to prep. You need to be ready. You're going to die. You're going to starve. I'm just not that person. I just think if it gives you peace of mind, then do it, right? Okay, so some of you asked me about cryptos yesterday. I'm just going to tell you where I went for my information and have at it. One of the subscribers, Craig R., I don't know if he wants me to give you his whole name. If you want maybe to get information from him, you can go ahead and email me and I can put you in touch with him. He knows a lot about crypto, and he was always in agreement with Craig from Radiant Creators. And I don't know if Craig from Radiant Creators works as a consultant or he's up for giving out any information, but he's a really great guy, and I can always ask him for you. And that's 2 places for you to go. But the place that I really did rely on mostly was I went to that crypto channel, Samantha Jane. You can just put Samantha Jane Crypto in YouTube and she'll come up. And I started binge watching her videos. I started out, in the beginning and just went, and then I became a Patreon. Actually, she's the only one I'm a Patreon for. And because I was really learning something, and I thought that, it was a fair exchange. I was learning something and she was teaching it, and why not pay her? And you can be a Patreon for a bunch of different levels, and every level will give you a different kind of access to her. So I went into the highest one, and because I wanted to learn as much as I could. I am not a technical person. Anytime they start talking on the technical end, I start to shut my brain down. Joe's the one that's handling it, but you don't need to be technical for crypto. We're buying most of our crypto on Coinbase. That's the exchange. I would highly recommend you get yourself on a crypto exchange. That is the first step. It's a little bit, it takes a minute, and do it now. Do it before they get really busy, because you're going to get caught in the freeway, and you don't want to do that. It'll be the freeway at rush hour when everything starts to take off, and it will do that. And there will be a bottleneck. So I get on a crypto exchange now. Even if you think you're not going to buy cryptos, do that. So we're on Coinbase. That seems to be a real popular one. Safe. It's pretty safe. That's something you always have to be careful of. And then the next thing is to get a wallet. And so we're going with the BitFi wallet, which we're still waiting for that to be delivered. And that is a hard drive, and your crypto is pretty darn safe. If you've got it on the exchange and then you have it on your wallet. And so Sam explains all of that. I mean, I can only explain things to you in a really general way, but I will tell you how we buy our crypto, meaning, every 2 weeks, we take a certain amount of money, and we spread it across the top 10, and we're just following Samantha's advice. She also happens to be a medium, but her background is in finance, and she was in finance and did well for years, 35 years, I think she said. So she's also a medium, and she's turned that gift of hers, and she's very gifted. She's turned that to crypto, and I think she said she's only gonna do it for the next year, and then she wants to really use her gift for other things. But she was pretty much instructed from the other side to help people with this crypto, because people are really going to be hurting financially. Some people, their 401ks may have, may go down the tubes, whatever. It's a great backup for you to have, some money somewhere. Okay, so this is what we do. We take $400 and we spread it across 10 cryptos. And Sam has what's called the Q Labs, and they're the top cryptos. But there you might want to listen to other people. You might want to, go on some other sites and look at them. I just follow her. I think her advice is probably really good. She does shows with Muant, who's very knowledgeable about crypto, and he seems to always be in agreement with her. So we take 100 and we put it on Bitcoin Cash and 100 on Bitcoin. And according to her, the Bitcoin Cash is going to be bigger than Bitcoin. So that's what we do out of the 400. Then we take the rest of it and we spread it across the top cryptos, which is like Ethereum, Cardano, Ripple. Ripple and Cardano seems to be the ones. Stellar, Tezos, EOS, and BAT, B-A-T. I don't know if she has BAT in the top 10, but we like it. And then we take $50, because we take $450, and we take $50 and we spread it across smaller coins that they may break at a later time. So we do VeChain, Bytecoin, Doge, and Electroneum. I like Electroneum. I don't know why I like Electroneum. I just like it. I like what they're planning to do with the money from that crypto. I think they have some vision. There's people who are really into Neo and all kinds of stuff. I mean, Neo is what the Asians use, I think. I mean, I don't think that would be stupid to get Neo if the Asian population uses it. That might be a way to go. But we just, we kind of decided on what we were going to do. We're just going to hold tight with it. And then we're just buying until it really starts to break. According to Sam, would be around April. And then once it does that, we're going to probably be done buying and just hold it until next September. So that is our crypto plan. All right, what else do I think is important? Essential oils. I wouldn't go anywhere without my essential oils if I was traveling. So I now have this case here that I got on Amazon, and I use essential oils for everything. I mean, if you know the right and best essential oil for the right remedy for whatever ails you, they work better than almost anything. So case in point is that Joe and I had this horrible cold, and I couldn't find my empty capsules to make my oregano thing. So I went for like a week and a half sick, not taking the oregano, and Joe went for like a week. And so I finally found the capsules and we started taking them, and the next day we started to feel better. The cold's breaking up and what have you. So I always have 3 to 4 bottles of oregano oil, and I have them upside down in the case like this because I want to see the names. Probably what I'm going to do at some point is just make little labels and just put them on the top of that, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. But anyways, and I can just grab this and go. It's really easy to travel with it. So that's it. And then, of course, last but not least, C60. C60 is just one of those things that I was really lucky to come across C60. You guys know my story. I've got lots of videos on it. For about 5% of the people, C60 doesn't work. If you don't take the right C60, it's probably not going to work because a lot of the C60 has toxic solvent on it, and I'm not going to get into that. I've already done my videos on it. I'm done debating it, arguing it. This is where I landed, is with my C60. I take Greska's C60. I know him. I've been out to visit him. I know who the man is. I know the people that take it. I know how smart they are. Erica, she's an astronaut, for God's sake. There's nothing that woman doesn't know about health. I tested it with Dr. Snell. I mean, we really know what C60 can do. But if you just start taking C60 and think you're just going to feel great, that may not be the case. Usually it takes a month to detox. If you're going to detox, some people are, they don't detox very much. It's rare, but usually it takes a month. It did me. And then I just knew to keep taking it. And then I would feel better, and then I would feel bad. And then I feel better, and then I feel bad. And then I feel better, and then it just kept going up like that. And it's changed everything about my health. And again, all of you that have followed me, so I just started selling it. I'm very low key about selling it. I'm a really busy person. And really, frankly, people would think that the reason that I pushed that C60 is because I'm selling it, but I've pushed that C60 for 2 years before I started selling it, which was about 3 weeks ago. So I would never be out of it. I always have about 10 bottles in my cupboard. It's an investment, but as soon as I see it's getting low, I get more C60. My animals are all on it. My dog doesn't have cataracts anymore. Got rid of all his lumps. I had a kitten that was very sick that I found in the field. She had all kinds of problems. Steve, he had all kinds of problems. He's been on C60 for the last 4 months. I mean, he's a completely different kitten. His eyes are bright, and and what's really interesting is they love it. It has no taste, but there's an energetic thing with them, and they just, as soon as I get the bottle, they all come running, which is really crazy. So I just would not go without it. It's changed my life. It's one of the reasons I'm moving to Florida, is because I feel so great, and I don't want to be stuck in the dark winter in the Midwest anymore. I want to be where there's sun and sand, and that's just what I want out of my life. So yeah, so those are the final things that are really in my prep package. Whether I thought that there might be some challenges coming for our our population. or not, I would still have those things, at my disposal, because I think it's really important to have them. So anyways, that's it. I'm going to finish cleaning up the yard probably tomorrow, but I've got people coming at 5. It's going to take me a half hour to round up animals and do my thing. So anyways, you guys, Radical Gardener, from my garden to yours, may your garden always grow. You know it's sending you a ton of love, right? Okay, so you just have a wonderful day, okay? All right, bye.